Diriu Beauty is one of the largest cosmetic companies in Indonesia that has been established since 15 years ago. Diriu Beauty company comes from one of the major cities in Indonesia, Palembang. This cosmetic company, managed by CEO Atika Sarah, has produced many superior products with unquestionable quality. For the past 7 years, Diriu Beauty has collaborated with Zoura Corp, managed by Azalea Yaya as CEO Zoura Corp. Is a well-known cosmetic company from the United States. From this collaboration produced other superior products that are much in demand. One of the latest product and immediately attracted the attention of the public is Zoyu Essence, launched in late January.
After being caught corrupting the company,
Wait a minute. Corruption tests are rampant. There is a lot of news about corruption. Yesterday, one of the financial
During the day, Diriu Beauty held a monthly meeting as usual, but at the end of the meeting, the secretary of Diriu Beauty received an email that Zoura Corp couldn't provide money for the profit of Zoyu Essence product because the money was corrupt by Zoura Corp financial manager.
Baik, langsung saja kita mulai rapat pada kali ini. Baik, mungkin itu saja untuk pertemuan kali ini. Saya akhiri. Selamat siang.
Permisi Bu, saya baru ngecek email perusahaan. Ternyata ada email dari Zoura Corp yang masuk.
Memangnya email apa?
Kalau isi emailnya katanya mereka belum bisa ngasih uang bagi hasil keuntungan Zoyu Essence, Bu. Soalnya manajer keuangan mereka ini korupsi.
Manajer keuangan mereka korupsi?
Ya Bu, tadi pagi kami melihat berita bahwa manajer keuangan Zoura Corp terlibat kasus korupsi.
Wah, saya belum lihat tuh beritanya. Zoura Corp ini selalu saja bermasalah. Kemarin salah cetak ukuran kemasan. Sekarang mana parah lagi. Pasti banyak tuh uang yang dikorupsinya. Kalau kayak gini terus, kita kayaknya nggak usah lanjut kerjasama dengan mereka lagi aja deh.
Ya Bu, menurut saya juga begitu. Kita tidak usah perpanjang kontrak dengan mereka lagi. Lagi pula, pihak mereka juga kadang susah untuk diajak diskusi.
Ya udahlah, nanti saya pikirin lagi. Kontrak kita kan masih sampai Desember juga. Sekarang kalian silakan melanjutkan kegiatan masing-masing. Selamat siang.
On December 13, Zoura Corp and Diriu Beauty held a meeting to discuss the employment contract that took place in the Zoura Corp company meeting room.
Well, since everyone is already present, let's all start the meeting. But before we start, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rizky Mahardika as the moderator, who will lead today's meeting from start to end. Today, we will discuss our cooperation contract similar to our employment contract. At the end of last year, we decided that our contract will last 1 year, and it will end on December 25th this year. First of all, I will allow each and every member to give their opinions regarding our experience of cooperating this past year. Let us start with two company leaders, starting with Ms. Atika, leader of Diriu Beauty. Ms. Atika, time is yours.
Well, thank you to the moderator for the opportunity. The impression of me for working with Zoura Corp all this time, I personally felt quite impressed. Although there are several obstacles like trouble, mistake packaging, and yesterday, Zoura Corp don't give profit money just in time, but paid 2 months afterwards.
Alright, for myself, during working with Diriu Beauty, feel very comfortable because the workers of Diriu Beauty itself are so friendly, enjoyable, and professional at work.
Okay, well, then I, as the financial manager of Diriu Beauty, would like to convey my impression during collaboration with Zoura Corp. In my view, from our financial and income, I think the cooperation has brought us a lot of benefit. But unfortunate incident with the corruption left us feeling disadvantaged.
I am the secretary of the financial manager of the Corp. Also see that for this year, product our revenue chart has increased. We make profit than the product we launched in the year before. With this cooperation as well, many investors are installing share in our company.
Right, then I asked the marketing manager of Diri Beauty will also convey my impression during my time working with Zoura Corp. If review in terms of marketing, we can see that we already have a fixed market in US and Indonesia. Despite a graph of declining interest products at the time the corruption case was revealed.
I, as the marketing manager of Zoura Corp, felt the product marketing this time it was very successful because the source of buying is increasingly diverse. Not only Indonesia and America, many from other countries also buying product this time. For example, is Korea. Our product market in Korea was very big.
So the opinions and experience are very diverse. We can conclude that in generally our cooperation has been successful. Everyone has positive things to say about said cooperation, and our goals have been reached. Now, seeing how December 25th is coming soon, we must decide whether we want to extend the contract or not. Any opinions?
Well, I asked the CEO of Zoura Corp, see from the cooperation that we have the past 7 years. It has continued to increase significantly from year to year. I think by extending our cooperation contract the next year, it can make our company bigger in the future.
Okay, in my opinion, if you look at the profit data that we get from our collaboration, product from year to year are always improve. Besides, in addition, investors are also increasingly interested in our company because it shows very significant progress from year to year. Therefore, there is good that we extend our cooperation contract to strengthen both our company.
I think after looking at the marketing of the product, then we have experienced very good development, where our target market is increasingly widespread since the beginning of cooperation to date. In addition, we also get a source consumer in the great project on our collaboration product from years to years. So that if we continue to extend our cooperation contract, then indirectly we can prediction that there will be many consumers who look forward to our cooperation next product.
In my view, it's true, for the past 7 years of cooperation, our company is doing very well. However, we think there is decreased performance of Zoura Corp at the end of the day, can be seen with presence of the corruption and others. So that makes doubt on us to continue cooperation with Zoura Corp.
In my opinion, from this cooperation, we have benefited a lot over the past 7 years. However, since the corruption case involving your financial manager can be denied, that there has been decline is trust between investor and us to work together again with Zoura Corp. Therefore, here we have a little difficult in building trust in Zoura Corp for the future.
In my opinion, our company already has a good image on consumers, so that the marketing of our collaboration products is increasingly widespread and more people are interested. But finally, lately, after the case corruption is revealed, making our company slightly worse, so that our marketing is slightly disrupted due to the decrease in the level of trust of distributors of products to Zoura Corp.
From all the opinion states, there are many pros and cons relating to the continuation of this contract. We must be united on our decisions. So, to settle this, I invite members of Dairy Beauty to give their statement. Do you accept and forgive the mistakes made by Zoura Corp? And for Zoura Corp, what are your opinions on the mistakes you have made?
Alright, after I hear the explanation from financial manager and marketing manager, in my personal opinion, I haven't been able to accept the mistake of Zoura Corp because the mistake was very detrimental to our company.
For me, the negligence that has been done is very large and very difficult to understand for a large company like Zoura Corp. So I can accept the fault of Zoura Corp. Thanks.
I think it's actually a pity that we can forgive Zora's mistake and break the contract. considering that so far we have it as a market of products from various countries. But the fact is that it is currently distributors from various countries have lost their trust with our side. So I also a little hard to nail down the rest mistake.
Okay, next I'll respond to our company mistake. In this, I admit there are employees from our side who are negligent in doing so so that it causes a lot of losses to our company and delivery company. Therefore, we will monitor more closely the work that our employees do in the next collaboration program. If we continue this cooperation.
Okay, I think the mistakes we made was a mistake happy to accept because the beauty company is also affected by our mistakes. But the person who made the mistakes has been dismissed from our company so that the mistakes will not be repeated again.
For me, the beauty company overestimated the issue. If we see the market development controlled by these two companies from years to years was very good. If we continue the partnership, our product market can be even wider and the income obtained will be greater and will cover the nominal amount of the money lost to the corruption case. Even this act of corruption cannot be justified.
After hearing the opinions of both companies, Dawami still cannot forgive Zoura Corp, but Zoura Corp still hopes that Dawami will continue the cooperation contract with them. Saying this, I will give time to its company to discuss and determine the final outcome of the contract. For the next 10 minutes, I will give its CEO to discuss our final outcome. Dawami and Zoura Corp's time is yours. Time is up. Let's hear the final decisions from its CEO.
For our company, we have decided to not continue this partnership.
Because of the cooperation contract, it must have choice between two companies. Here we also decide not to further to continue the contract.
So I can conclude that the cooperation between these two companies will not continue. Thank you to each of the companies for giving their best effort in the past collaboration. I hope that each company will leave this meeting on good terms with each other. Now, with that being said, I will close this meeting. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.